Hey, what is going on, everybody? I'm back with a new video, and it's a different type of video. I collect all sorts of items, and when I started collecting toys, 25 some odd years ago, when I was a wee lad, when I was a young boy, I was also collecting cards. So I was also collecting baseball cards and Marvel cards, and we went to the Salvation Army in the suburbs just recently, and I saw a few bags of cards and they looked really interesting. I wouldn't normally spend this much on cards, but I saw quite a few bags that had really cool items, and so this one initially caught my eye. The cards probably are in bad shape by now, but I'm not going to go through all of the cards just because I've got 4 huge bags of cards, but I am going to go through the breaking of the bags. I will break the bags, and I'll show you all the highlights of these bags. So yeah, let's get to it. Alright, so let me clear out most of these bags and zoom out a little bit. Let me start with the bag that initially caught my eye. So let me open this bag up. Okay. Wow, so it looks like we got some Marvel cards in there too. So this is what caught my eye. I got the Lois Lane. These are Skybox DC cards. So these seem to be the Superman cards from the animated series. That's pretty awesome. Happy to pick this up, but I'm excited for those Marvel cards. Let's look for those Marvel cards. Ooh, these are the flares. Flares are like the thicker cardstock cards, and that's awesome. A lot of these cards were hand painted initially. I want to say the Marvel Masterworks were. And then we got some bicycle cards. I think these are American Vintage Cycle cards. Wow. I've never seen cards with motorcycles on them. Okay. Not too interested in that, but that's cool. Good to know that they have something for that. I'll probably lot these up and list them somewhere. I see some Marvel cards on the corner. Let's see here. Oof, wow. Okay, so I guess these were 25 cents each. But like Marvel cards have been blowing up lately, so I'll have to go through these. I've never owned some Flare cards, so that's amazing. Who would have thought, like in 2021, I was all big into these like back when I was like even before a teenager in 1995, so I was 11 years old. Who would have thought that in this era people would be crazy about cards, but they are. And that's pretty amazing. Oh man, these cards are beautiful. I found these in a bag, literally in a plastic bag at the Salvation Army. I can't believe I have all of these now. This is amazing. I should probably go back there to see if they have any more cards. to be honest with you. This is great. I think just this bag alone makes it worth it for me. That's incredible. Oh, look at that. Look at that saber tooth. Oh, man. Scarlet Spider. Let's go. Let's go. Oof, that's nasty. Alright, so far I've opened the first bag and I've found a bunch of Christos Achilos cards, FPG cards. So I also found some Tim Hildebrand cards, but these are interesting. These Christos Achilos cards, they're really interesting. And then I've got a bunch of the Flights of Fantasy Tim Hildebrand cards. They're really beautiful. They're all painted. They look very picturesque, and of course it's like sci-fi, but they're all really amazing. I mean, they're just really beautiful, and they have this like glossy feel to them. So those are really cool. And then I also found some Marvel metal cards. So these are cool. Got a bunch of these, a lot of doubles and singles here. But I'm sure the workers already picked through these, as I would too. As I know I do at my job too. Then a bunch of like the Fleer metal cards, Flair Marvel cards. So those are good. Got a huge pile of those. Got to figure out what I'm going to do with those. Got a small pile of the DC, of these Superman animated cards that you could turn into like standees, like little standees. I got the biker cards. Those are kind of cool. I got some Wildstorm, some Image Wildstorm cards back when they were still with Image. I know Wildstorm's now with DC, which is kind of wild to me. Just being alive for the whole thing. And then just got some random like football pro line cards, and some random baseball cards. Let's see here. Yeah, some random, some random football cards. But let me put these to the side. And let's open up the next bag. Okay. So let's open up this bag and see what's in here. It looks like there's some sports cards in here too. So could be a mix of things. Let's see. Alright, so these look like some more. So these are some Boris Vallejo cards. Some more like sci-fi fantasy themed cards, which are pretty cool. Sci-fi fantasy horror theme cards. Alright, so I'm going to go through these and go through the highlights again. Alright, so broke the second bag, and there were some more of the Wildstorm Image cards. Let's see the back here. Yeah, some more of the specifically Wildcats cards, which is cool. Wildcats were the thing back in the day. That's an iconic image, actually. But yeah, Wildcats were definitely a thing back in the day. Then I got a bunch of, what are these? These are a bunch of the Star Wars collection, or actually this is Alien vs Predator, my bad. I just mixed the two. Okay, so got a bunch of the Alien versus Predator cards. Really cool. Yep. And then I got some Star Wars cards. That's cool. Randomly, I got some Hollywood cards. Charlton Heston. I'm happy for the Bela Lugosi, actually. That's cool. This is pretty cool. I got some Indiana Jones Chronicles cards. Yeah, Indiana Jones Chronicles cards. And then I got more of the fantasy cards. Like, I got a whole bunch of the fantasy cards. Alright, for the sake of time, I'm just going to open this third and fourth bag, and I'm just going to show you the highlights. I'm going to do that off camera, though, because I'm losing space and time. So, let's do that. Alright, so I opened up the last two bags, and I would say the highlight, besides the Marvel Flair cards, the bunch of Marvel Flair cards I got, were these Superman cards. I think these are pretty awesome. This is right up my alley with like the stylized like cards from the 90s, something that just reminds me of my childhood. And these were pretty awesome. I wasn't aware of these. And I'm really happy to have the ones that I have for the time being, until maybe if I put this up on eBay, which I might. Was this whole lot worth what I paid for them? I don't know. I'm not sure. Probably not. But it was a lot of fun opening them and reliving my childhood. But so far I'm enjoying what I see. I got some Spawn cards as well. That's pretty cool. Underrated movie, I would say. Underrated movie. And then I got a Zelda card from 1989, which is pretty cool. Got some Batman Forever cards. And my light's starting to die, so sorry about the lighting. Let's see here. Let's see what we can do about that. Alright, so I got some Batman Forever cards. These are pretty cool, actually. Oops. Oh wait, these are Batman Forever. These are Star Trek cards, the Next Generation. These are pretty cool though. Here's the Batman Forever cards. That's epic. I think I was in love with the marketing more so than I was in love with the movie. I enjoyed the movie though. I'm not gonna lie, I did enjoy the movie. Got some Jurassic Park cards, which are pretty cool. Do I know the value of these? I have no idea. I have no idea what the value is of any of these cards, but got to relive my childhood for like a brief moment, and that's pretty cool. Got a bunch of like these image cards. Neil Adams. Yeah, like these random like independent cards, which are cool. They're not bad. I just don't think they're worth anything. That's the checklist, but the art's pretty cool. It's by Jim Lee and Rob Liefeld. Judging by the proportions, I would say A lot of them by Rob Liefeld. But yeah, that concludes my card haul. I very rarely, if ever, pick up some sports cards or collectible cards from the thrift, and I thought this was my opportunity to do so this time around because I thought the cards looked pretty cool. They didn't disappoint. When I have time, I'll be able to go through all these science fiction cards. I think these are all really beautiful. So I'm probably gonna take some time to just appreciate every one of them because like the art looks amazing on them. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for sticking around for this long ass video. I hope you enjoyed it. I will have more action figures to review in the near future. So until next time, y'all. Thank you. Take care. Peace.